Good morning, APG Alcove. What if I told you that I could raise your confidence and put you on your highest path in the next 5 minutes? Would you do it? I have some homework for all of you, but this is an exercise that will instantly show you your greatest talents and maybe where to move forward. Or if you don't know where to move or where to go forward, I'm going to tell you exactly where you need to be able to get there. Okay, so listen here. I need you to sit down and take a couple minutes to write out where you've been, the skills you've gained in life, and within those areas of your life, how it's affected you and what you've learned along the way. And make a list of all of these things. And I want you to read that list. And I'm going to give you an example of what I wrote for myself. I want you to start speaking to all of the skills you have learned up to this very moment in your life and how you could use those skills moving forward to do what you were meant to do here on this earth, okay? So, I will read off some of mine. Customer service. I have a ton of customer service skills, okay? That's what I've done throughout all of my jobs in life, pretty much. Addiction and addiction recovery. We've talked about that. I've been through it and I've recovered and I've helped other people in those situations or been around people that have been in those situations, but I have also sat at tables with millionaires and had discussions with people of top tier and been in those rooms and know how to act around those people, which is crazy to me, but sure. Grief, cancer treatment, and dealing with someone going through cancer. I've gone through that. Pain and suffering, healing, shadow work, working on yourself, facing your demons, facing yourself and your lack mindset and all the things within you, and facing that and then healing it and moving on from that, becoming the best version of yourself. Okay, mental health, childcare and daycare. I worked in daycare for over 10 years with children and I absolutely loved it. I mean, who doesn't love working with kids? Kids make you not only look at yourself, but they also bring out that inner child within us, like the play and wanting to have fun and do things like new experiences, all of that stuff. Social services work, associate's degree for art, ceramics, photography, drawing. I love that stuff. I am so creative. I enjoy that so much in my life. Painting, crafts, all that stuff. Cooking. I love to cook. I'm a really good cook. You can ask anybody. I can make homemade spaghetti. I mean, I love cooking and I love cooking for other people because that brings me joy to be able to feed others and, see the joy in their faces eating my food. Kayaking in nature, camping, knowing how to make a fire, all of those things like survival skills. I used to go to concerts and festivals. So, if you can live out in a 5-day festival with a bunch of hippies, you're doing well in life, okay? If you survive that, you could survive anything. Studying finance and business. I did business in college with my art classes too. I'm extremely good at math. I really enjoy math. Makeup, enjoying fashion and expressing myself. I know some stuff about cars and changing your oil and those things because my dad and my brother had a garage. So I've always grown up around that stuff. I have YouTubed how to change a shower head and did that successfully by myself. I also locked myself out of my car at one point and hijacked my own car. So add that to the list. I mean, you could go on and on forever and just think of all these situations and places and knowledge that you gain throughout life. Recently, I've been delving into just more financial knowledge, trying to better myself in that way, finding different ways to make money and get on a higher path. But I just wanted to show you that if you sit down and list out these things that you have accomplished in your life and things that have come into your life and all these different situations, how much it can, yes, lift your confidence and show you how strong you are and how capable you are in so many different situations and at so many different tables and environments in life. So whatever life throws at you, you're going to be fine. You're going to make it. And not only that, if you have a ton of talents and you don't know, where to place them or how to use them, which I have struggled with so hard for the longest time, I wrote down that if you don't know what path to pursue, just pursue yourself. And this is so important, okay? Pursue yourself, betterment for yourself. Eat healthier. Take time to heal. Take time to find yourself, find your confidence, find your joy, find your light, and your path will find you, okay? And I think that is so important because, I have a lot of creativity and I have a lot of things that I would enjoy doing in life and that I do enjoy doing in life. And to pick one thing is very difficult, right? Especially when you have all of these things that you truly do enjoy. And trying to make that fit within your life to bring you happiness, but also financial stability, right? So, yes, loving yourself first and focusing on you, eventually you are going to become a better version of you, and that higher path is going to find you, okay? So keep that in mind. But you need to learn to have confidence, learn to love yourself, everything about yourself, even your quirky parts. Like, obviously, I am very quirky. I have a personality. I am creative. I love to draw, and I love to also be serious and very knowledgeable. Like, I enjoy to soak up information and learn more information about things. Like, it can only help you move forward. And you need to love every bit of yourself and feel confident, even if there's things about you that you feel you lack. Like, of course, there's things about myself that maybe I feel I lack in, right? But even those things you need to look at and say, you know what? I love that about myself. That's just who I am. Or try and focus on it and work on it, and make that a point to maybe work on that, and then you won't feel so much lack in that area of your life, right? You can always grow. You can always move forward. Work on things moving forward. Love yourself for who you are right at this very moment. Not the future you, but just you. How much light and beauty you add to this world. You are perfect just the way you are. And I literally wrote that because what I just talked about, all of those things that you list out, that is all what makes you an amazing person and an addition to this world. And there's so many things that each of us hold that can help others, can bring others to a different place, a different mindset, move others forward. So please just think about that today. I thought that was such a good exercise. And just writing all of those things down made me feel better about, my experiences and where I'm going in life, or just confidence in general. It's not hard to build confidence. You just have to find it within you. It's already there. It's already there. You just need to dig deep and find it within yourself. So the last thing I will say is I have really been focusing on this, and I've come up with an idea, and I'm going to work on it today, hopefully this afternoon for a while. It's going to take a little bit for me to get it started, but it's something that I've always wanted to do. I think it will be very successful if I can pull it off correctly. So just know that if I'm not posting as much or whatever the case, I just have other things that I'm trying to focus on. It does have a little bit to do with social media, but I'm trying to find ways to move forward with this and make it something that I can enjoy, but also, like I've said this whole time, help others in a way that uses my talents and my abilities to move others forward and enjoy it and not feel like it's something I have to force or any of that. I want it to just flow and be exciting and be able to, obviously I also work all week. So I'm doing this within this small time that I have outside of that. But I'm hoping eventually, I can make it something bigger and make it something to, just share with all of you and bring you guys happiness in your life. And we'll see where it goes. But again, I'm always thinking, I always have ideas up here, and I'm trying to just figure out how to get it out. Also, I thought about this the other day. I've been trying to also tell my story, but this is the thing. I want to be able to tell my story in a way that is not about the people in it, right? That maybe hurt me, or I don't want to expose any of that. The purpose of what I'm trying to do is to do it in a way to, yes, show you what I went through, but to focus on how I overcame those challenges and to show you how you can overcome things in life. That is the purpose. It's not about any of that other stuff, because I've already healed from that, right? I've already faced everything I've been through. I have, undone all of it and healed from it. So the purpose of even talking about any of it is to, yes, help others that are in those situations be able to overcome and move forward and be their best self. Like, that is the reason for anything that I say on here, is just to make you think a little differently in your everyday life and bring you positivity and sunshine. And I promise you, I am not always so giddy and sunshines and rainbows all the time. There are parts of my life that are very dark and that were hard, and places of my life that I have had to heal from and have very much so, endured. But I choose to wake up every day and be positive and add light to the world and to help others and bring others positivity in their lives every day. And that is a choice. Not many people choose to do that after being through so many dark nights of the soul, if that's what you want to call it. It can make people very negative and very like, why me? Why is life so horrible? Why is my life like this? Dark, negative places. And there's a lot of people in this world that wake up every day negative. And, I am trying to do something that reverses that in people. Like, there's no reason to wake up negative every day. The world is not out to get you. Like, you need to face those parts of you, ask yourself why you're thinking that way, and hopefully turn it around and be that sunshine for everyone every day. So I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Please comment, share, like, follow if you're not following, because there are many more things to come, obviously. And I will see you in the next one. Love you guys.